Hey, are we live?
Are we live? I think we're live.
Yo, we're live.
Yes, sir.
Hello, hello. What up, Detroit? What's going on?
Going on. This is main event.
And I'm 313 Sports Guru. And first podcast, first stream. Unfortunately, it comes at a time where we're really, really depressed. Really depressed. Hi, that.
Ex-
You want to tell them what's up, main event?
Man, listen here. It's been a rough playoff run over here. I mean, 16-22 season. We already know we're first in the East. Looking good the whole entire season. Trade deadline, we knew we needed some shooters. Trajan, you didn't listen. We didn't do that. It's okay. We're right here. We're down 3-1 against the eighth seed Orlando Magic. And we are coming back home for game five tomorrow night, Wednesday. And we really got to have some action, man. We really got to come prepared. And we got a lot to talk about today. Um, first we could talk about is this Jalen Durham performance. I mean, I know everyone's seen it on Twitter. We've seen it on YouTube. We've talked about it in the elevator going to work. I mean, what's going on with this guy, Guru?
Honestly, man, I don't know if it was a performance. I just seen him sitting on the court after he got jammed on. So, listen, he had a really great season. But the regular season is not the playoffs. And I think, he's 22. I'm really worried because he plays really slow for a 22-year-old that is supposed to be athletic. Um, but I think it's up here, man. And I don't think it has anything to do with Angel Reese. I used to watch him back when he was in college, and the dude just slept through games. He could be Shaq, but instead he's Jackson Hayes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where the disconnect is. It's just he seems to just fall asleep when he's on the court.
He does, and listen, I know you're bringing up Jackson Hayes, but man, Jackson Hayes is 3-1 right now in the playoffs, and we're 1-3. So he's kind of got the last laugh on us over here, man. And I'll tell you with Jalen Duren, and I know Kane dunked on him, kind of just ended his whole game that day. We got to talk about Kane, man. Give him some props. The guy's a two-way player. He's basically same position DJ was in. Came out the G League, got signed to a contract, but he's balling out, man. And we got a guy like DJ who's not balling out, who has the same exact kind of
Two way.
spot. Two-way signed for a 2-year contract, 8 million, and the guy's not showing up either. I mean, we got more problems than just JD over here right now.
I gotta agree with that. And you mentioned adding shooting, but Orlando Magic has not threatened us offensively whatsoever. So 94 points. Do you really gotta shoot really, really well from the 3-point line? What is
You,
our
you,
what's our strength been this season?
You're right, man. I know, and it's all defense. And if you look at the statistics, I mean, Orlando's number one defense right now, obviously because they're stopping us. But Pistons are still number two. The big problem here is the offense isn't there. I mean, we're shooting what 20% from the 3-point line last game. What was the stat? I believe that was the stat.
And again, I'm gonna just bring up Orlando didn't shoot much better. Desmond Bain went off, and then that's it.
You hit that magnet ball at the end, kind of a little bit of a dagger, but it's all right, man. The guy can hoop. He's showing up, and he's showing out. So I don't discredit the guy's game at all.
I don't know if you watched Kane's post game, but I want him on the Pistons, man. He's a Pontiac guy, and he was talking about him and his grandpa playing 2K growing up, and he would always pick Chauncey and man, he even mentioned how some of his family's trying to root for him, and then they're like, "Wait, we want the Pistons to win, so bring him home,
Funny thing,
We gotta
Funny thing
bring.
about him, man, he wanted to play for the Pistons. There's like actual footage of the guy talking about like, hey, like, oh, I want to play for the Detroit Pistons when I get older. And now look at him. I mean, he's balling out on us, man, and that's it's not looking good. I don't know if you saw Malik Beasley. I don't know if you follow him. I know he's playing for the I think it was the Puerto Rico team, correct?
Mhm.
He threw out a little Facebook message saying yesterday, and he wrote, he's like, I think both of us really need each other, and then he tagged the Pistons.
Listen, man. I mean, again, I really don't think it's simply the 3-point shooting. Excuse me. Because we have Duncan Robinson. He just can't get open. He's struggling to get over screens. You think Malik Beasley would fare better than Duncan trying to get around screens with Desmond holding him? Like, they're being physical with us.
They
I,
are.
I don't think we've seen a team like them. And just to be honest, I mean, Cleveland's not any weaker. I mean, they're physical as well. So even if we miracle, come back from 3-1. I mean, we still got Cleveland. God knows who's gonna be in the round after that. And then if we make it to the finals, we got Wemby. There's OKC. I mean, this is the playoffs. This is what it's about, and we did not come ready.
I agree with you, man, and I really hope this is a wake up call for him. Win or lose tomorrow, this is a big wake up call to the Detroit Pistons organization. If they can come out and be the all dogs that we've been talking about all year, and come and show out and win this out, win 3 straight games, that'd be huge. That'd be a big momentum booster. And obviously, like you said, we got God knows who it could be Cleveland, could be the Raptors for the next one if we do make it all the way out. Then after that, it could be Boston or New York. This is what it's looking like, at least. It's gonna be a tough one, man. But I think if they can come back down 3 games right now and win it out, I can see them going farther, man. I can see them, but it all depends on how they play these next 3 games. Hopefully, if there are next 3 games.
So what's it gonna take? What are the keys to turn this around?
Man, there's a lot. So I want to give a big shout out first before I even go into that to Big Uncle T. Look, the guy's coming to show out, man. He's balling. He kept us in the game, the last game and the one before that. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to Stu. Obviously, Stu is the presence Stu holds reminds me kind of like a 03, 04 Ben Wallace in a way. But what we really need is we need JD to wake up, man. We need you. We need you, bro. We need you. If you're for some reason, if you're just up at 1:45 in the morning right now, so watching 2 guys on their first podcast, bro, please wake up. Next thing we need, Cade. You are a baller, bro. You are the MVP of this league. If you did not have that lung collapse, I personally think you are the MVP of the league. The way you come out and you show out. We need that caliber player, man. We need you not to turn that ball over. Stop going down. The problem is you're bringing that ball too close to the floor. By the time you try to pick it up to pass out that ball, you have 2, 3 defenders already on you, and that's where those turnovers are coming from. Same thing with Jalen Duren. When you got that ball, you're a big guy, man. You're 6'11", 7 foot. Keep that ball up. Keep your head up. Why are you bringing the ball down, trying to dribble it so low? And then you got Wendell Carter coming on to you, or is it Bitsaid, the other center that comes
Bitazi,
down?
Bitazi.
Yeah, yeah, Bitazi. They come down and they pull it, or you got Jalen Suggs sneaking his way, that little weasel coming in trying to steal that ball. Keep your hands up, man. Stand up, stand tall, play your size. And I think if those guys really just show up, the rest of the team's momentum is gonna boost automatically from there. But if your 2 star players are just sitting out and not doing what they're supposed to do, man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one.
On the other side, Paulo's been quiet. You look at Franz Wagner. I mean, he gets open, he'll hit the shot, but I think when going to what the keys for next game, I just really think that we have a hard time getting open, and that's because we're so used to playing the let Duncan Robinson run around the screens, Jalen Duren cut to the paint. Um, and when they can stop that movement right there, there's nothing for Cade. And then once Cade tries to
You're right.
attack the paint, they just collapse. So when I look at it, I almost it's not. I don't think we have a problem on the defensive side. I think by the end of the game, we're tired out. That's where you see dropping rebounds. Like the rebounds are right in front of them, and they're just watching it. But before that, it's offense, man. And I play basketball. I know you were at a run just right now. When your shot's not falling, it affects everything. When you're not getting the ball, you're not. There's no chemistry, and so I think they're getting in our heads because we're clearly, honestly, listen. It's hard for me to say this right now with proof, but we're the better team. And I say this
We
very
are.
confidently because we've played like trash and they beat us by 6 points, beat us by 2 points, and they're lucky. Their fans are sweating at the end of the games. So I know that's the narrative the other way around, and I know we're the number one seed, but I, I just look at it like every single game can be a win, legitimately a blowout. If we just shot 40% from the field,
Or made some free throws.
make some free throws, get some rebounds. I mean, bro, if we have to do this, sorry, Duran, bro. I listen. You're 22. You got a bright future ahead of you, but right now is right now. So go to the bench, bro. It's okay. Come in 15 minutes. Listen, if you want to make it up to me, give Wendell Carter an elbow. I don't care, man. Take a couple games off. Stu's got us. We got Paul Reed, bro. Go get your comeback. I mean, honestly, you got sat on your ass, bro, and you need to come back from that. And if you gotta be physical, make some enemies along the way, do it, bro. Do it. This is Detroit. This is what bad boys are about. And we talk about it all the time. Duran talks about it all the time. He brings the physicality. But I'm gonna be honest with you. This is where we need to see it. This is where you prove it. Stu, we know he brings it. Everybody knows he brings it. LeBron knows he's
Every
gonna bring
game.
it. Like
Every game, bro. Every game.
Duran, you didn't prove that yet. So now you're really learning about if you're really the tough guy. And if you're gonna let a technical foul, the fear of getting a technical foul come in the way of you and Wendell Carter or you and Desmond Bain or you and Franz Wagner, you don't got no future at center of the Detroit Pistons. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You have to
I-
stamp yourself as a enforcer as well. You have to.
and listen, Guru, man. I think he will. Look, I don't know if this is the diehard Pistons fan from 7 years old talking or what it is, but I believe this game, Duran is gonna really come out and show out. He's been looking at Twitter. I know, man, a young guy, man. You already know he's checking out or X or whatever it's called. But he's checking out all the stuff people are saying about him, and I think he's gonna really come out and show out. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. Obviously, that's gonna affect him. But he's really playing his way out of a super max contract right now, and it's really sad to say because the guy's a baller, man. The guy is an all NBA caliber player. He's an all star. If anything, he can do it all, man. Like he's literally Shaq, but much healthier.
He
You
could
know,
really be mini
he's
Shaq.
lean.
Like yeah,
He's Shaq. He's a lean Shaq.
with a little with
So
a little touch from 8 foot, 10 foot. Like he's got a shot too. So I actually compare him to Kevin Garnett. Like that's my comparison. Is
that's a beautiful comparison.
yeah, but if you don't have that mean tenacity that Kevin Garnett brought every game, I mean, on the defensive side, man, you can't let Kane do that to you, bro. Knock him on his butt. Like, I don't care, bro. Get the flagrant. It's okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. He's in his own head. This is the problem here. He's in his own head, and the only person who can really help Jalen Duren at this exact second is Jalen Duren. I don't know if JB or Kate or any of these guys can talk to him. He's got to help himself. He's got to look in the mirror and really know who he is and what he brings to the table to the Pistons. So, JD, please, bro, we need you. We really need you.
I mean, we got Paul Reed too, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Is like the league remembers you until you're not rememberable. So Andre Drummond was a beast. Now he's a backup for the Sixers. I mean, this happens very quickly. You know, you can go from $100 million guy, couple $1 million guy, real quick. So you're right. This is about him deciding who he wants to be. Because, I mean, and he said it. He said he's gonna be better. I mean, but talk is cheap, bro. Like this is what Detroit's about. You got it's about accountability. It's about put the money where your mouth is. And so I know he will. I don't know if it'll be next game. He's
It better be next game, Guru. Come on, it better be next game, Guru.
so let me ask you this: if we don't show out, it's another blow. You know, flame out. What's the future for the Detroit Pistons? What's the offseason look like? Are we unloading someone? Are we selling someone before they're not sellable? What are we doing?
There's a lot of talks all over, man. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna put the blame on JB. Yeah, the rotations are not the best. I think he did a really good job fixing those rotations this last game, and it showed. So he's correcting his mistakes. I do think we will see a lot of change when it comes to our shooting guard, Duncan Robinson. Maybe see if we can move him for potentially somebody. I could see maybe even like a big blockbuster trade, man. Trade Ron in a nice package to maybe get. So I love Ron.
You would trade Ron?
I would never trade Ron, but we do need to throw in an extra piece and somebody we don't want to lose to really get a big star. Like I seen earlier somebody talking about Kevin Durant would be such a good fit on here. I don't know about that one. Kevin Durant to me is a little more of a selfish player. He's a one-on-one basketball guy. Pistons is a team. It's actual team. Team basketball. The whole team's not playing. We're not doing good. So I don't know how that would work, but we're gonna have to offload some guys we don't want to get rid of
I
to
agree.
to get somebody.
I agree. And I don't know. I mean, hopefully, like I said, some of these guys, get some redemption next game. Hopefully, a game six, game seven. Um, but I mean, I don't want a Kevin Durant. Like, dude, I love you, Kevin Durant. You're how old is he? 36 now. I mean,
That's 36, but man, he's got ball. Hey, he's still balling, man. He is still balling.
I know, but I mean, we saw what happened with him in the Rockets. We saw what happened with him in Phoenix. I mean, listen, the only team he's won with was the most winningest team of all time. So like, and even then there were problems. I mean, granted, Draymond is is the person that the problems were with. So, but again, there were problems, and so I don't want a vet that's gonna come in, regardless if they're Kyrie, to just come in and mess up any good that we have here.
Hey, look, right now it's not looking like we have too much good, Guru.
I mean, 60
I
win
know
season. Hey, a 60-win season is not crash and burn, bro. I know what's happening in the playoffs.
it's not crash and burn, but I'll tell you one thing, and this is what Jordan and the Bulls, the 72-10 Bulls said. Doesn't mean a thing without a ring. So they can win, but they could have won 82-0. If they're out first round in the playoffs, it means absolutely nothing at the end of the day. We're just like a 2015 Atlanta Hawks at this point.
I'd rather get someone more like a Kyrie.
Hey, that would be or a D book.
D Book is good, but I mean, we have a lot of good defense. Are you getting rid of Asar?
Man, I don't look, I know what I said about Ron. I I feel sick talking about getting rid of Ron or Nassar or any of these guys. So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I know changes are coming. I know some of them won't be good. I know we're not giving up Stu, but he gives us some value there as a defensive player who's showing out in the playoffs.
Uh,
Um,
that 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 should be that guy should be a Detroit Piston for his whole career.
I agree.
I could see him being like the Udonis Haslam of the Pistons. 15 years down the line, he's just that brings that energy, man. He
Hmm.
brings a different type of caliber to the team, man.
Hmm. Hmm. I think he should start, man. I think the last three games, what's there to lose? Either you start him next to Duran, maybe we go for the bigger lineup. I think we need that. I mean, they're not shooting too well. So I think,
Yeah,
I mean, you can have a Cade, a Sar, Tobias, a Stu, Duran lineup.
you do an Asara at two at the
Yeah.
two.
Oh yeah. I mean, the reason why I would
Man,
say that is because you are banking on your defense at that point.
you are,
And
you
and
are.
you're telling the other team we're gonna beat you defensively. We're gonna score one more point than you, but we're gonna beat you defensively. And we'll bring in Duncan. We'll bring in these other guys. Because listen, I think Duncan is valuable, but I just know that in this playoff series, completely neutralized.
He is. You're right.
Hmm.
You're right. And you make a good point with that lineup. I mean, you bring in Stu. First of all, he opens it up because he shoots three. The guy shoots threes. He's a really good 3-point shooter. Not only that, when you bring in two bigs like that, Stu and JD, if JD shows up, they open up the paint for someone like a Tobias to get more shots off. I mean, the guy Tobias shoots, man. He's our best shooter outside of Cade right now in this playoffs. And Cade's not doing that great either. I mean, he's putting up a lot of shots too. But I don't think that's a bad idea. The Asar at two is crazy, but
Why? Why do you
he's-
think that? Just because he can't score?
yeah, but he brings the defense, man. He does. So I mean, you rely on the other guys to score, and then you just be our defender, man. Get those steals, get those 4 or 5 steals a game,
The
get that,
putbacks,
the
the
putbacks, the two
cuts.
block shots.
I mean, listen, cuts to the rim are gonna be open if Stu's out at the three. You know, you do some pick and pops. The problem is that even a pick and pop is not respected. Tobias is wide open at the three. Nobody's guarding him. Shoot,
Yeah,
if we actually have to, and Tobias is not hitting his shots, bring Javante in. You know,
yeah. Man, but Tobias went 0 for 5 last game from the three, bro. That's
You can't win. You cannot win when you wide open three pointers. And I love Cade, but sometimes, man, like he tries to put the pedal to the metal when he's being guarded by four guys, and then sometimes he's got the lane, he's hot, and then he's passing to Tobias, and Tobias is bricking, and it's like one thing I really appreciated about bringing back Billups. I love that's my guy. So one thing that was amazing about him was just the feel of his teammates. He knew when somebody was gonna get hot, and if they weren't, he was gonna either put him in a good position, go get his own, or find the next guy. And I think that's Cade's next evolution as a player. Because I mean, nobody's guarding him one on one anymore. Nobody's even guarding him 2-on-1. They're putting a whole defense around him.
oh yeah.
So his next evolution is, how do you find rip open when they're cutting off those screens? How do you find that sheet, even when his three's not falling and Dwight Howard was locking him up down low? How do you still find your guys? Because it's not his fault only. He's just tired by the time the fourth quarter comes. Actually, honestly, he's tired 5 minutes into the game. So uh, again, that's his fault. I don't want to take all the blame away from Cade because accountability is important when you're a superstar and you're getting paid like that, and you got 9 turnovers, what, 6 in the first quarter or something like that. But again, man, I'm just putting myself in his shoes a little bit, and I'm like, all right, who am I gonna pass this rock to? Because they got three guys on me. They're switching on Duran. Duran's fumbling every ball to come in. Space Jam, bro. It's literally Space Jam. And Duran
Yeah, but
lost
the
his powers.
Monstars suck the powers out.
This guy used to have rock solid hands, man. Like I don't know what happened.
Fatigue can come into play too, man. In this, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We keep trying to make these excuses, but the boys got to show out because there are 30 teams in the league. What is it? 8 from each conference goes to the playoffs. They're all going through the same exact thing. But I do feel like Cade going out with that lung collapse was kind of big, though. I feel like that played a big part in his shooting ability. I mean, even if he's 1% like off on his range or anything like that, that affects his whole entire shooting because he's a mid-range shooter, man. That's where he shines. So I don't know if that has to do with Cade's performance. I don't know. All I know is these guys got to come and play tomorrow. I'm a believer. I really, really think they're gonna come back and do it. No, we did it in '03 against Orlando. Same exact scenario. Why not in 2026?
I mean, why not? Why not? I just gotta see. I mean, listen, man. We were watching the game together a couple days ago, and
Mm,
really, it takes a couple minutes, man. It takes a couple minutes of really good basketball, really focused basketball. I would love 48, but man, honestly, just give us a quarter of good basketball, and they were up 10 sometime in this game, and you could just see the fatigue level.
exactly.
Stu went out the game, and it was like, and again, I'm not gonna say it's because of Duran, but I mean, we got fresh legs off the bench, JB. We got fresh legs. I don't know what you're trying to prove. Like
We got B ball Paul, man,
we
our
got
guy.
we got fresh legs off the bench, and he's ready. I see, he's one of the hardest workers in the league, just waiting for his turn. And so I mean, he was a first round guy. He was in second round. I mean, he's got talent. We see it. He's got a nose for the ball, offensive rebounding. Give him 10 minutes, man, just to relieve Duran when he's having those lapses. Protect your guy.
I agree, man. And think about, it, I mean, Paul came in for what, 7 minutes 2 games ago. He put up 4 points. He had 5 rebounds in those 7 minutes, and he was an impact on the ball all across the board. Wendell wasn't nobody was scoring on him down low. So I mean, that's a good thing to think about, and we also got to remember, like last year in the same exact time during the playoffs when we were playing the Knicks, he came up and he stepped up, man. The guy was balling. And yeah, obviously the refs kind of took us out of those games, but I mean, he showed that he can come in and he can come play playoff basketball. So he needs at least 10 to 15 minutes a game. I believe that too, man. I agree with you. I agree with you.
So tell us, man. Tell us more about yourself a little bit. You going to the game tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely gonna be there, man. Gotta rep the boys. Gotta come in with the. I don't know if you can see it with the screen, but gotta come in with the belt.
Hey.
You know,
If you guys want to know, main event is the guy always on the camera holding up the belt, yelling at the opposing players, about to get in a fight, and that's why he is the fan of the year. Okay, and so much respect to you, bro. I know you love the Pistons, and love matching your energy. And hopefully, this channel, this podcast is it's all about that. It's all about Pistons fandom. Even when we're down, even when we're up. I mean, it's sad when we're down, but we're still gonna watch, man. It's
and
when
we're
they're
with them, man. We were with them 1962, man. We were there, right there, both of us. And I just want to give a shout out too to my guy Aaron, who sits row two on the floor. He's heckling those players with me, and he's doing it way worse. So big shout out to him. He won Swag Fan last year, so big shout out to him. But Guru, since you asked me, I kind of want to ask you. What made you fall in love with this Detroit Pistons basketball team? What was it?
man. I'm not gonna lie. I always watched the Pistons. Grant Hill years. I was young. Um, I loved them, but I didn't know much about basketball at the time. It was more about just being in Detroit, being a fan. Really made me love basketball was the '04 Pistons, the '03 Pistons, and just seeing real basketball played the right way. And I
The
think
best
I'm not.
five alive, man.
Hey, I don't think I'm the only one that says this as a Pistons fan. Pistons basketball is the best basketball, the best brand of basketball. We beat giants when everyone says we can't, and it's because you don't need to like us. It's okay. Actually, I
You don't.
prefer you don't. I prefer I think one of the things I've noticed is when we are favorites, we tend to forget we're actually really the underdogs. And so it's okay. It's okay that we're down 3-1. It's back to reality, you know? Shout out
Yeah.
Eminem. It's back to reality, and that's where we need to come back up and really understand that we're always going to be the underdogs, no matter what. They doubted us, man. We're the first seed in the East, and they still doubted us. We can win 70 games and they're still going to doubt us. We can have Cade Cunningham. We can have no stars. We can have 4 all-stars. It doesn't matter. They're still going to doubt us. And so we love it. We love it. And I think right now we need to channel that energy. And whoever's on the team right now that gives up, it's a clear sign you're not going to be a Detroit Piston for long. And I say that with much love. You can go be successful somewhere else. But here, you got to have to keep it very PG, but you got to have stones, man. You got to have to be a Piston, you got to have stones and you got to be tough and you got to understand that the refs are going to be against you. It's just the way it is.
It
The
comes with all sports, man. Even the Detroit. Look at the Detroit Lions. Same exact thing, man. All grit.
and
Same teams.
no excuses, man. No excuses because we'll beat you and we'll beat the refs. It doesn't matter, and that's kind of the way we have to look at it. Like my dad said when I got in a fight when I was younger, and he's like, "I hope the other guy has black eyes because that's the way that it's
Yeah,
gotta be. If we're gonna get in a fight tomorrow, and if we leave there, even if we lost, if the other team doesn't have black eyes, that's when I'm gonna be mad."
exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. So, it's our first live. Kind of just wanted to hop on here, kind of share what we've been thinking over these last couple of days. I know we've been talking Guru, trying to get on here for a little while, but just want to wish our team the biggest luck. We're ready for you guys. We're rooting for you guys. We're gonna be alive. Sama's gonna be screaming at you from the TV. Hopefully, you guys can hear me in the arena. I hope it's so loud in there that you can't. But what if we don't win, we will be back. And when we do win, we're gonna be out here cheering harder than ever, man.
And the Pistons will matter on Judgment Day. Okay.
Yes, Jaden Ivey. All we need from you right now is prayers, bro. Please,
Man,
Jaden.
man. Nah, man. Detroit versus everybody all day, every day.
Forever.
It's cold in the D, so wear a jacket, Orlando Magic fans. It's game 5.
Let's go, baby. It's heating up. It's heating up.
All right, signing off. I'll see you later. Okay, bro.
See you, man. Take care.
You too.